Welcome back to the class on Human Resources Management. My name is Aradhana Malik. I have been helping you with this course. In this particular lecture, we will be dealing with human resources measurement of human resources activities and the accountability that the human resources activities have to the organization. So, let us get on with it. I have used two papers for this. There is a paper by Sriman Narayan which evaluates the status of HR measurement in India, published in Vision, the Journal of Business Perspectives, and there is a chapter, a book chapter by a book written by J.J. Phillips called Investing in Your Company's Human Capital, published by American Management Association International, and the chapter is called Creating and Using the Human Capital Scorecard, and I found applications of both of these in the topics that we are going to talk about today. Now, Phillips suggests that human resources management should be measured in terms of results, and Phillips has suggested a series of or a number of parameters on which to assess the output of human resources activities. The first thing that Phillips says we should assess is the performance measurements. What is we need to develop some criteria, some metrics, some measurements of or some ways of assessing, quantifying the performance of our employees for our HR functions, and we need to assess the output of these functions against the standards that we have set. So, if it is not possible for all functions, then at least for some functions these performance measurements, assessments, methods of assessment and standards should be established. Major organizational decisions should always involve input from the HR function, for the simple reason that most of the organizational decisions require the input of people. They require people, or they require the work that is done by the people in the organization. So, wherever people are involved, we need somebody from the human resources division to come in and intervene. Okay, return on investment in human resources should be measured by improvements in productivity, cost savings and quality. So, whatever we invest in human resources should be measured in output, in terms of the output in the company, in terms of productivity, how much the company has saved, the quality of the whatever the company is selling. The concern for the method of evaluation should occur before the program is developed. You develop a human resources program, you develop a human resources function, but the manner in which the human resources function is measured should be evaluated before the program is set up and before the performance measurement program is established. Human resources programs should never be implemented without a provision for at least some type of formal method of measurement and evaluation. We should have a way of evaluating any function. Why human resources function? Any function in the organization should be evaluated, should be assessed in terms of some standards that are established before these programs are operationalized or before they are put into action. At the planning stage, we must find out how we can measure the success of the different things that our organization does, and we must know how we are going to evaluate whatever whatever these measurement methods give us, and what are the standards against which we will evaluate this, and then we use this output for our feedback to the processes that the organization engages in. HR programs should never be implemented without a provision for at least some type of formal method of measurement and evaluation. The costs of all individual HR programs should be continuously monitored. The money should be, we should have some way of knowing how much money we are spending on human resources functions. The cost of absenteeism, turnover and leave should be routinely calculated and monitored. So, how much it costs the organization whenever an employee goes on leave. Cost benefit comparisons of human resources programs should be conducted frequently. We must find out which programs are getting us some output, what is costing us immense amounts of money but there is no significant output. In an economic downturn, the HR function should go untouched in staff reductions or possibly be beefed up, which means that the HR function should be invested in heavily, because it is the responsibility of the human resources department to ensure that people become more and more productive. So, the HR function should not be touched whenever the cost cutting is happening, whenever people are being laid off. HR personnel should not be laid off because they are specially trained in dealing with people related matters. The cost of the employee benefits should be routinely monitored and compared to national data, industry norms and localized data. So, how much, benefits should not be very much higher than the industry, shouldn't be very much lower than the national and industry standards. And we should try and stay at par. Higher is always good for the employee. From the perspective of the employee, the higher the benefits, the happier the employee will be. But if it's not being cost effective, maybe that can be cut down, but only up to a point. So, we must definitely match the standards within the industry. The CEO should frequently interface with the executives responsible for human resources, so that the CEO knows what is going on in the organization, so that the CEO is aware of whatever the human resources people are doing. The top HR executive should report directly to the CEO. Line management involved in the implementation of HR programs should be significant. The entire HR staff should have some responsibility for measurement and evaluation. Again, not only should the programs be evaluated, the staff involved should be responsible for measurement and evaluation of these programs. HRD efforts, human resource development efforts, should consist of a variety of education and training programs implemented to increase the effectiveness of the organization. So, any human resource development programs that are taken up by the HR managers should be informative and should train the employees in helping the rest of the functions in the organization become more productive. When an employee completes an HR program, his or her supervisor should require the use of the program material and reward the employee for meeting or exceeding program objectives. In terms of training, why only the HR? In terms of training, any kind of training that the organization funds should be for the benefit of the organization. So, any employee who invests the company money or who goes through any kind of training should understand that she or he has a responsibility of contributing the learning from this training to the benefit of the organization. They need to be productive, they need to take this training and use it to better their work. So, they should choose the type of training they undergo very carefully, and it won't hurt if you are an employee who has been asked to go through some training. It will help if you can find out how this training is going to help you do your work better. Make a mental note of it, sit through the training program, and after the training ends, make a conscious effort to apply whatever you have learnt through these training programs into your daily work routine, so that the organization also feels comfortable. The organization also has a record of the training having improved your productivity, because these trainings cost very high amounts of money, and if the organization is not going to be benefited by it, then it may not be worthwhile for the organization to invest in this kind of activity. Productivity improvement, cost reduction or quality work-life programs should be implemented in many locations and should achieve positive results. The results of HR programs should be routinely communicated to a variety of selected target audiences. Not only should these programs be evaluated, the evaluation, the measurement of these programs should be communicated to the people who have actually undergone these programs. Many times we also go through training programs, we try to use whatever we have learnt in these training programs in our daily lives, but many times whatever we use either goes unnoticed or does not yield very tangible results. So anybody who is evaluating the success of the program will have a better idea of how the training that has been imparted to the employees has helped the organization. It will help the employees, it will help boost the morale of the employees if this information is communicated to the concerned employees. The impact of the HR function on the bottom line contribution can be estimated with little additional cost. So we need to find out what it is doing for the organization. Okay, one way in which we can assess whatever we are doing, whatever people are doing, is by way of a scorecard, and we will deal with the various types of the scorecards in the next lecture. But right now I'll tell you a scorecard. What is the scorecard? A scorecard is a formal method of quantifying the construct that is being assessed on a predetermined set of parameters. I'll see if I can show you a scorecard in the next lecture. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, it is a printed program or card enabling a spectator to identify the players and record the progress of a game or competition. That is a scorecard in general. It is a small card used to record one's own performance in sports such as golf. So it is a way of keeping records of your performance. That is a personal scorecard. When we talk about scorecard in terms of human resources terms, it is a measure, it is a tool that we use in order to keep track of how we are performing. It helps us, it helps us keep records of the quantified parameters that we use to assess our productivity and output in the organization on different parameters. Okay, why do we use human capital scorecards? You say, what are human capital scorecards? We talk about human capital scorecards. When human capital is the value that human beings bring to an organization. Human capital is what we as employees contribute to our organization in terms of the skills, in terms of our talents, in terms of what we do. Okay, so human capital scorecards is what help us measure the human capital in a recognized way. They track changes in the value of human capital. I bring some skills to the table. How I use those skills is going to be measured by the output of my work. I may say I am very skilled, but if my output is not very high, then I don't know how to use that skill. So, and whatever skills I brought with me were valid maybe 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, but are they still valid today? These scorecards help us keep track of how valid, how useful our skills are over a period of time. And if any changes happen, then these scorecards help us identify those changes and as a result identify the gaps and needs for further training in order to keep the value of our human capital intact or increase the value of the human capital in an organization. They form the basis of performance management reward systems. If our output, if what we bring to the table, how we use it is measured in an objective manner, it becomes easy for us as HR personnel to identify how we can reward exceptional output, how we can reward exceptional productivity, okay, and how we can remind employees who are not performing as well as they should as to what they can do. Justify investment in human capital. After all, we are investing in human beings who are coming to the organization. There is a debate going on about how machines have overtaken a large number of activities that were being performed by human beings, thereby putting human beings out of jobs. A lot of mechanization has taken place, a lot of automation has taken place, and a lot of people have lost their jobs because machines are doing what people used to do and they seem to be doing things better. And because they, it's like this standard program, human beings are prone to human follies. Now there is a debate going on, but what do human beings do? What do we do? You have a certain skill set. So that has to be either updated or at least kept intact. So why do we invest in human capital? Why do we need to train our employees? Because of the output that they produce. And the scorecard helps us justify, as organizations, it helps us justify why we are investing so much money in hiring good quality employees, in training them, in retaining them, in making them happy, in helping them improve their job satisfaction. Some criteria for developing effective measures of human output. There's a paper by, in this book by Phillips, I found this reference to work by Kerr and Mayo, Kerr in 1995 and Mayo in 2003, and some criteria that have been suggested are: one, whatever we are proposing or the parameters that we are suggesting need to be important, which means that the parameter needs to connect to strategically important business objectives rather than to what is easy to measure. Whatever we are measuring needs to be important enough for the strategic objectives of the company. We should not select things for measurement just because they are easy to measure. Whatever we are measuring should be complete, and it should adequately track the entire phenomenon rather than only the part of the phenomenon. It should be timely, so whatever measure we are using needs to track at the right time rather than being held to an arbitrary date, annual or semi-annual or quarterly. No, it has to be timely. Whatever measure is being used should be useful at that particular point of time. It should be visible, openly known and tracked by those affected by it rather than collected privately for the management's eyes only. So any kind of feedback forms that are being collected for your work needs to be openly known, and you should be, as the active participant, as the stakeholder, you should be able to track these feedback forms or whatever, they should be available to you. The measurement criteria should be controllable. They should track outcomes created by those affected by them, who have a clear line of sight from the measure to the results. So every employee whose performance is being measured should have some control over the performance, should know what they can do to improve their performance. They should know how they are working, they should know how their work is being perceived, and they should have control over the outcome by doing what is necessary to improve the outcome. The performance measurement standards should be, or methods should be like that. Some more criteria are the measures of human output, how we quantify human output. The measurement methods should be cost effective. After all, everything costs money. They should be interpretable. People should not need very specialized training to interpret the results, so they should be understandable at least by the people who are going to be affected by them, which means the employees, their supervisors and the HR department at the very least, the decision makers. Simplicity, they should be simple to understand from each stakeholder's perspective. Not only should they be interpretable, simplicity will enhance the interpretability. Specific, they should clearly define what is being measured, so people quickly understand and relate to the measure. They say, yes, this is what is being measured, I can do this to improve something else. Okay. They should be collectible. They can be collected in a way where the effort required is proportionate to the resulting usefulness of the measure. Sometimes we, in our attempt to do something that is very accurate or very useful, we end up spending a lot of time and money on things that may not be so useful. We end up, we pick up such complex tasks, and we end up spending a lot of time and money on something that may lose its utility by the time it's collected and interpreted. So that is not really what we should be doing. Whatever we use to measure the output of the human beings in our organization should be easy to collect and interpret. It should be team based. It should have the value with a team of individuals and not just an individual judgment. one person's judgment is not enough to decide whether a person is performing well or not. Whatever is collected in terms of the performance measure should be based on team judgment rather than on individual judgment, and it should be credible. It should provide information that is valid and credible. It should provide information that helps us understand what is being measured and how it's being measured, and it should be credible. Credible means it should be believable in the eyes of the management and of the stakeholders. And these are some of the criteria for developing some measures of human output. So that is where I will stop in this lecture. In the next lecture, I will tell you about the different types of scorecards we can use in order to assess the performance of employees, in order to assess the inputs of the employees, in order to assess the human resource management functions within an organization. So thank you very much for listening.